Hi, Shannon Scott here with Creative Grace Homes. Another business to walk behind the scenes to learn more about. This month in December, Small Biz Spotlight feature is One Barrel American Bistro and Wine Bar on Broadway in Englewood. Amazing place. Jamie Blaydes is an extraordinary woman. I just adore her. She's so fun. And when you walk in to her restaurant, you feel held. You feel like you're home. The food's fabulous, first of all. The staff is tremendous, and the drinks and everything else that go together, it just all fits. And her passion is community, collaboration, and really just bringing something to the community that is appreciated and loved and welcomed. And that is obvious when you walk through the door. So thank you so much for tuning in and learning more about One Barrel, American Bistro and Wine Bar, and Jamie Blaydes. I'm sitting here today with Jamie Blaydes, owner, operator, passion-filled woman that owns One Barrel American Bistro. Did I say that correctly?
You did.
In Englewood.
Yes, not very far from Littleton.
Not far.
Our cousins of communities, very like-minded communities.
Yes, it's fabulous.
Yeah.
And then, you have a shop down in downtown Littleton, who I just interviewed your husband.
Yeah.
We'll be meeting him, but I just want to talk to you today. Why a restaurant?
Sure. This was never actually on my to-do list. Actually, Jordan, it was his passion, and we both had been working in restaurants for a very long time, and I adored the restaurant industry. Even at that point, I went to college for hospitality. I graduated in 2008 when the economy wasn't great, so I didn't even go looking for my major position. I was already in the restaurant industry, and once I was done, I go, you know what, I love it here. I don't really have any plans of leaving. And then the opportunity came up for One Barrel, and Jordan was like, that's my dream. And so I went, I'm too sane to open a restaurant. Like, are you sure? And he was like, yes. And then we sat down and we started planning, and it very soon became my dream as well. It's already been a passion. People are my passion. Taking care of people are my passion. So why not be able to do it how I want to do it and be able to open a restaurant? So it started with Jordan, and then he went to the wine, and we like to joke saying he abandoned me, but it was better for everything that we all went this way. So again, it was one of those things where you get those people in your life that you don't realize what your purpose is until kind of they give you that push.
Yeah.
So Jordan definitely gave me that push of my love for One Barrel and for the restaurant industry.
Well, that's wonderful because it's really food, right? So you're just feeding people, and what I know about eating here is it's very comfort oriented.
Yeah.
Delicious, ever-changing. The soups draw me in.
Yeah. Soups are
Like,
good.
I gotta drive down there and I can't always make it, but I just love, I love that because it is sometimes we do need that nudge from somebody else, or we
Yeah.
don't realize it's tucked behind. And so you purchased before COVID, right, which was a really tough time for.
We did, yeah. We opened, actually December will be our 5-year anniversary.
Oh,
So we opened the year before COVID, which a lot of people know, but the first year of opening a restaurant, you just bleed money. And that was our plan. Like, we already knew that that's what we would be doing our first year, but we were hoping by the second that we would be
not bleeding money.
not in a pandemic.
Right.
So we definitely had to change gears. When we started One Barrel, we were very much a fine dining establishment. We had dual tablecloths. We set up every night. Even the menu was slightly different as well. And after COVID, we just knew that wasn't going to be something that would help us survive. So we had to change kind of our vision because of COVID. So we kind of had to go with the punches and learn to adapt and change. And you know, I actually really like the concept a little bit more now than when it was whenever. And if Englewood ever rises to the occasion that they find themselves needing that kind of spot, we could easily adapt again and raise our values and be back to the tablecloths.
Well, that's interesting, and of course we know a lot of businesses either didn't make it, but a lot of them also just course corrected.
Yeah.
And then I met Jordan because you guys purchased the wine shop in downtown Littleton, which is fabulous in its own, just the way that you feed this area here, and it's just really wonderful.
Well,
honestly.
I grew up in Littleton. I was in Columbine Valley area.
That's right.
Yeah, so that's where I was born and raised, and so downtown Littleton has always been just in my heart. I've had so many memories of that wonderful community. And so when we were looking for One Barrel, we actually started looking in downtown Littleton because I really wanted to have some kind of business and ties to there.
That's good. So what's your favorite part about in your day? The people.
Yeah, there's, and I don't mean to say that to anyone, but everyone thinks I could run a restaurant. I like to go eat. I have a wonderful recipe. I can run a restaurant, and it's not that easy.
No.
There are so many moving parts, so many little details that you have to do. Where if someone's not passionate about it and not passionate about the people and have just hospitality in their bones, then more than likely they won't make it unless they have someone on their team that can help do that. So for me, it's always taking care of people, making sure everyone has a great experience. And the food, a lot of the times if you start talking to a lot of the people in the restaurant industries, they really shouldn't say that they're in the food business or the hospitality business. They're in the people business. Our whole life, I am extremely lucky with my chef. He's very talented. We have wonderful food. And that is always very much a driving factor of what I feel for those restaurants to succeed. But the first is how to take care of people and making sure that people feel welcome and loved. And all my servers have been wonderful, and they really care a lot about people and making sure that they're taken care of.
Well, but it's also obvious that you're taking care of your staff.
Yeah.
They're
my family.
Because you have to do that first, really,
Yeah.
And then that filters out where your heart is and what is passionate to you. You're going to attract the same people.
Right.
And that is super important. And me, personally, my husband and I, we like to go out to eat. And you can just feel that when you come in here. And then, of course, that in some places that you go, it's like, well, we're never going to come back here.
Yeah.
Or the food is just as cold as the people over, even though it's served warm,
Yeah.
It's just a tough. And we also feel it's really super important to support our local community, our small businesses, eat.
Well, you do such a wonderful job on your social media. I'm always blown away with how much this woman bleeds.
Thank you.
The community.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's because I want small businesses to be successful.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
I thank you. Thank you so much for coming in and seeing us. We love having you. So, cheers. We'll see you soon.